Hello everyone, I'm Sean, welcome to the 20-minute hop. Today we are doing a flight from Neenah, Wisconsin to New Holstein, Wisconsin. 39 miles, 15 minutes en route. Happy 727 day. I say that because it's July 27th and July 7, 27, 27, 727. Alright, so happy 727 day. Let's get going. Before starting, engine checklist.
Seats, position and locked.
Position unlocked.
Seat backs, upright.
Upright.
Seat belts and harnesses, secure.
Secure.
Parking brake, set.
Holding the brakes.
All avionics, off.
Off.
Circuit breakers, in.
They are in.
Landing gear handle, down.
It is down.
Flaps, up.
Flaps are up.
Cowl flaps, open.
Cowl flaps are open.
Light switches, off.
Lights are off.
Electric elevator trim switch, off.
Off.
Fuel selector valve, check operation, then
On.
full tank.
On both,
Battery and
20.31 gallons on
alternator
board.
switches, on. Fuel quantity indicators, check quantity. Checklist complete.
Alternator switch is on. If you noticed, I have a little bit of a different setup today. We're not going to use the Aspen EFD 1000 because in the Bonanza A36, the Coronado Bonanza, that EFD causes extreme strain on frame rates. So I'm not going to fly with it. Previous episodes, I actually had discovered that if from AvSim forum, that if you turned off the tapes and you turned off moving map, that it would actually not impact frame rate. But the beautiful thing about the Aspen EFD 1000 is that you get your airspeed tapes and your altitude tapes, and not having those, just having an attitude indicator, kind of defeats the purpose. We are going to use the steam gauges for airspeed and altitude. I'm going to give that a try today and see how it works. Alright, starting engine checklist. Mixture full rich, propeller full rich, throttle is full, auxiliary fuel pump on. We've got fuel flow, fuel pump off, throttle to idle, 1/4 inch. Clear prop. Avionics are on. Start time 8:13.
Mixture, full rich.
Set. Set.
Throttle, full open. Auxiliary fuel pump, on until fuel flow peaks, then off. Open 1/4. Magneto start switch, start, then both after.
So let's look at our scratch pad here real quick. Fuel elevation 760. We'll get our altimeter set pretty close. 720, 40, 60. Throttle is set. Oil pressure is good. We had no external power. Alternator switch is on. All engine indicators are good. Energizer light, and we do not have those. After start taxi checklist. Avionics is on. Lights as required. Do a brake check here. Brakes are good. I was hoping we could get ATIS for Appleton, but we have too much terrain clutter. We were able to get Brennan when we were on the ground at Brennan. We were able to get the Appleton. ATIS But Wings in a Prayer, we are a little bit too far. Maybe we can get Oshkosh. Let's just try that real quick. 125.9. Not a, well, we'll just have to do what we can do here. The plan was to depart runway 36, clear on the left and clear on the right. (8:18) for our taxi time. Alright, sit right here, and we will get our checklist before takeoff. Checklist here. We got lights on, brakes are good, avionics equipment good, seat belts and harness. Park and brake, holding the brakes, radios are set, engine instruments are good, flight instruments are set, not illuminated, throttle 1700. Cycle the prop. There's one. There's two. There's three. Left mag check. Slight drop back to both. Slight drop back to both. Throttle the idle. Okay, aileron trim is set. Elevator trim adjusting to 6. Masculine. Flaps are up. Doors and windows are secure. Flight control check. Clear on the left, front, and back. Good on the right, front, and back. Takeoff checklist. Power will be 2700. Alright, so power is going to be 2700. Release brakes were a soft field takeoff, so once we start moving, we are not going to hold our brakes. We're going to just add power and back pressure so that the nose wheel doesn't hit any ruts, and then we will lift off, and airspeed will be 109 for climb out. Ready for departure. Lights. Alright, here we go. Takeoff time will be 8:26. Airspeed's live. Engine instruments in the green. Rotate. Power back to 25 inches. 2500 RPM. Working our checklist here.
Power 25 inches HG, 2,500 revolutions per minute.
Set.
Engine temperatures, check.
Engine temp's
Mixture,
good.
set fuel flow. Checklist complete.
Checklist complete. One thing that is definitely true, that if you have good smooth frame rates, it is much easier to hold your altitude because the world is not this jittery and bouncy. Get our cowl flaps closed here. Of course, we want to be down at our traffic pattern altitude, so I'm going to disconnect now. We'll get our frequency on, which are my GoFlight modules have cut out on me. New Holstein traffic, Bonanza 9092 Tango, 836 Bonanza, 5 miles to the southwest, 2200. We'll enter a 45 for landing, New Holstein. Bring my power back here. The GoFlight modules, I almost want to just disconnect them, delete all the software off, and reinstall, because there is no reason why they worked stellar for. They have worked stellar for me since 2013, and since trying to do tweaks and everything that I was doing to try to get my frame rates up, something critical has been dumped from my FSX settings, and my GoFlight modules are failing within 5 to 7 minutes of being airborne. So here we are over St. Anna. Oop, actually we already passed St. Anna, we're over Kiel now. New Holstein traffic, Bonanza 9092 Tango, 2 miles to the southeast, 1900. We'll enter the 45 for runway 22 New Holstein. Correction. And I did not do due diligence there. It's definitely not the time to try to figure out what runway is called. Runway 14. Checklist.
Cowl flaps. Closed. Power. Set. Mixture. Set fuel flow. Checklist complete. Altimeter. Set. Cowl flaps. Closed. Power, as required. Mixture, enrich as required. Checklist complete.
Mixture's rich. Checklist.
Seat belts and harnesses fastened.
Secure.
Seat backs upright. Fuel
Upright.
selector valve full S tank. Cowl flaps
On
as
both.
required. Mixture
Closed.
full ridge or as required.
Full ridge.
Landing gear down and check. Landing and taxi lights as required.
Lights
Flaps,
are on.
full down. Airspeed.
3
Establish
greens.
normal approach speed. Propeller. High RPM.
Right field's in sight.
Checklist complete.
Will be high RPM on final. Okay, checklist complete. New Holstein traffic, ANZ 9092 Tango, 2 mile 45. Entering the left pattern for runway 14 New Holstein. Alright, props to full, landing gears down. Flaps down. Holstein traffic, Bonanza 92 Tango, left downwind, runway 14, New Holstein. Prop to full, mixture's high, or mixture's full, prop to high, landing gears down, full flaps. Fuel elevation's 992. So we're going to turn the base. Holstein traffic, Bonanza 92 Tango, left base runway 14, full stop in Holstein. Okay, start our turn to final. Check final, clear on the right.
500.
Stable. New Holstein traffic, Bonanza 92 Tango, final, runway 14, full stop, New Holstein.
Short final runway 14.
Downtime is 8:47. New Holstein traffic, Bonanza 92 Tango, back taxiing runway 14 to the ramp, New Holstein.
Approaching runway 0422. Entered runway 0422.
auto fuel, I don't mean the kind you put in your car. I mean getting too close to the damn thing and then it tops our tanks off. After landing checklist, landing taxi lights, turn all our lights off here. Flaps are up, trim tab will be set, and cowl flaps are open.
Brakes
Well, then the
set.
brakes.
Electrical and radio equipment off. Throttle closed. Mixture idle cut off. Magnetic start switch off. Battery and alternator switches off. Control lock install. Wheel chocks install. Parking brake release. Checklist complete.
Alright, so I marked that as 3518. Let's get our parking brake out here so we don't roll. Mixture cutoff. Shutdown time is 8:50. Cowl flaps are open. Check the hub. 57.7 for a 0.5. 15.27 gallons. All in all, I'm happy with the flight this morning. Always something can do better. Today it was, again, tracking altitude. What can we say? On the next flight, we're going to make it our best. That's what the 20-minute hop is all about. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you coming along on the flight with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something. For our next flight, we'll be flying over to Lake Michigan to Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Looking forward to doing that. Hope you will join me for the 20-minute hop. I'm Sean. We'll see you on the next one.